you called me. I didn't call you.
I don't give a I did not call you.
I called you. Okay, bye. Bye.
I got more
Bye.
than you.
You should try to bitch that before you right now. Them hoes ain't give a about you. Them hoes left you in the dust, bitch.
We was trying together.
I'm gonna start the
We was
argument.
trying
And then I'm
together.
gonna show.
When?
It was an unforgettable season for Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. One that had fans on the edge of their seats, tuning in every week to see what Saucy Santana would do next. The flamboyant rapper, singer, and social media sensation had become a standout star. Known for his unapologetic attitude, bold fashion, and unfiltered opinions. His rise to fame on the show had been nothing short of dramatic, with his larger-than-life persona captivating both viewers and fellow cast members alike. But it was that very persona, filled with fierce confidence and a mouth that never knew when to quit, that would eventually lead to his downfall. Santana's time on Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta began with fireworks. The cameras loved him. His one-liners were gold, his feuds with other cast members were entertaining, and his music, a mix of catchy hooks and fierce bars, was steadily gaining traction. Saucy Santana was, in every sense of the word, a star. However, with the rise to stardom came the inevitable tension. No one in the Love and Hip Hop universe stays out of conflict for long. The drama started brewing long before the blow-up. Santana, a queen of shade, wasn't shy about expressing his thoughts on everything from his fellow cast members' music careers to their personal lives.
Decline, wait, what are you talking
That's why I
about?
declined being on the thing that you producing because I felt like it was gonna be some
Wait, hold no, my ain't no clown. So let's start over.
Everybody is
No, my ain't never no
Yes, it's
clown.
big
I don't do
clown team.
No,
Like,
it's
that's what
not
it
no
is.
clown. I'm producing an album. So if somebody
For
want to
the
get out
clown.
there feeling, it's not no clown. It was never no clown.
They doing crap. Bitches is on there taking jabs at each other.
Saucy.
And you know what's so
Do you
funny?
know what your
When I
streaming
told
is? Do you know what your streaming is like on Spotify?
Yes, I do.
I got more streaming on than you.
I have more streaming than everybody else on the project.
Don't do that.
She said,
Don't
oh,
do some
you
clown.
people, a real artist.
Don't do that.
Bitch, you called me. I didn't call you.
I don't give a I did not call you.
I called you. Okay, bye. Bye.
I got more
Bye.
than you. You're a TikToker.
That's like me, the queen.
Bitch, stop. Stop.
Yo, look, oh, that's
Stop.
His sharp tongue became a signature, and it quickly earned him both fans and enemies. It wasn't long before his volatile personality began clashing with the other stars of the show. The tipping point came at one of the most anticipated parties of the season, an extravagant event that promised to deliver all the drama fans had come to expect. The night began like any other on Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. Sparkling drinks, tight outfits, and the promise of a confrontation. Santana had already been feuding with one of the cast's most established stars, someone with a reputation for handling drama with both grace and fury. Their issues had been simmering for weeks, and the tension between them had escalated in recent episodes. That night, it finally boiled over. The confrontation started with a sharp comment from Santana, aimed directly at his rival. The words were cutting, like a dagger aimed at the heart. The other cast member, never one to back down, threw a jarring retort right back.
Bitch, you crazy. Bitch, you saying that this happened because of me. Bitch, not me, very mother.
Sitting at this table because
No,
of
no,
me.
no, 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 no,
You
no,
sitting
no,
at
no,
this
no.
table because
No,
of
no,
me.
no, no, bitch.
If I could
Let's
have
be
did this
very
without you, I
motherfucking
still got the
where?
first. Shout out to Bambi. Shout out to going to jail.
Bitch, stop
Without
burning your
you,
ass
we
down.
get it all. No,
Bitch,
no.
I'm trying to bitch stop burning your ass down. Them hoes ain't give a about you. Them hoes left you in the dust, bitch.
What's the latest
Watch
song
this.
you
This
did?
could be- this could be-
What's the latest hot song?
Yeah,
Okay,
where's your
cool.
song?
Okay, cool. Bye, bye,
Where's
bye.
your music?
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, 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 yes.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Not you.
Welcome to this
They
me.
fired you.
This me.
They fired you. What the
Because
fuck
of
about,
me
bitch?
now.
They fired
Thank
you.
you.
They
Thank
fired
you.
you.
Thank you for your services.
What followed was a chaotic exchange of insults, each one more vicious than the last. The two stars went back and forth, with their voices growing louder, attracting the attention of everyone at the party. The moment the verbal fight escalated to a level of no return, things took a dangerous turn. Cameras caught the exact moment Santana, pushed beyond his breaking point, lunged toward his rival. Security intervened almost instantly, but not before the altercation was caught on camera. Intense, dramatic, and totally unfiltered. The party that was meant to be a celebration of success had quickly turned into a violent spectacle, broadcast for millions of viewers to consume. Behind the scenes, the producers knew they were in trouble. What had started as an entertaining season had turned into a nightmare of bad press and bad behavior. As the producers tried to salvage what was left of the evening, discussions began about the future of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They couldn't ignore the fact that Santana's actions were more than just explosive, they were dangerous. The network's reputation was on the line, and the last thing they needed was a PR disaster to end the season. In the days following the altercation, the production team went into damage control mode. The cast was kept in the dark, but the producers knew that they had to make a tough decision. Should they allow Santana to continue, risking further chaos, or would they cut their losses and send him packing? Ultimately, the decision was made. Saucy Santana was fired from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The statement from the network was quick, cold, and final. Due to ongoing disruptions and a failure to adhere to the standards of conduct required on the show, Saucy Santana's contract has been terminated. The news sent shockwaves through the reality TV world. For Santana, the news was both shocking and expected. He had known that his fiery personality could be a double-edged sword, but he never imagined it would cost him his place on the show. In a series of emotional posts on his social media, he didn't hold back. He tore into the producers for what he saw as a betrayal, claiming that the show had exploited his persona and then discarded him when the drama got too hot to handle. He called out the hypocrisy of the industry and vowed that no one would silence him. "They can kick me off, but they can't take my crown," he boldly declared in a now infamous Instagram post. Though many of his fans rallied behind him, supporting his defiance and his right to be his true self, others criticized his actions, saying that the altercation had crossed a line. Even some of Santana's castmates, who had previously played along with his outrageous behavior, took to social media to express their disappointment. But despite the public outcry and the divisive opinions, one thing was clear: Saucy Santana was a force of nature. Whether people loved or hated him, they couldn't ignore him. But for all the drama that had erupted around his firing, the story didn't end there. In fact, it was only just beginning. Santana, never one to be brought down by setbacks, quickly pivoted away from the show and focused all his energy on his music. He released new singles that took over streaming platforms, collaborating with major artists, and carving out a path for himself outside the reality TV spotlight. His music videos, filled with bold fashion and unapologetic confidence, further cemented his image as a cultural icon, a symbol of defiance, creativity, and authenticity. While Love and Hip Hop Atlanta might have been the platform that introduced him to the masses, Santana was determined to show that he was more than just a reality TV star. He was an artist, an entrepreneur, and a trailblazer. His rise to fame wasn't going to be defined by a single altercation or a messy exit from a reality show. It was only a stepping stone to something greater. And though Saucy Santana's time on the show had ended in flames, there was no doubt that his legacy on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta would linger. He had shaken things up, delivered drama, and left an impression that would never be forgotten. For better or for worse, Saucy Santana had proven that no one could ever really leave the spotlight. The only question left was, what would he do next?